Hello guys, Ian here, and today we are going to restore the hugger that I filmed the other day. There it is right now. I just put it up and used the light. I haven't really ran it because it's too close to the Farmington. But as y'all can see, it is still in the same condition it was in before. The light kit is all messed up. The switch housing is, hanging by wire, and the blades are all bent up and it's dirty. So yeah, I haven't really touched it since I recorded it. I just placed it up here and just kept it as a light fixture for a little bit. So what we're going to do now is that we are going to restore it and turn it into a better fan and probably give it to one of y'all. So I'm going to take it down, and I will see you guys there when I take it down. So the first thing I'm going to do here is take off this light kit because I got a new light kit for it. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to unscrew it like that. And then I'm going to put this light kit. It's a cheap generic light kit. It's not worth saving, so I'm just going to put it in the scrap pile. Yeah, it's just not worth saving to me. I mean, it's just the socket's all messed up. It's not worth it. So it's going right in there. So now we got the most generic fan in the entire universe. So now what we're going to do before we get the new light kit and paint this thing, because yeah, I'm going to paint it, I'm going to bend this blade back without snapping it in half. So I'll be right back when I bend it back. If y'all can hear me because my mic was down. Okay guys, I have bent this blade back the best I could without snapping it in half. So, but as y'all can see, it has a bit of a blender shape, which I need to fix. So I'm going to fix this blender shape and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so now I have fixed this fan's wannabe blender thing, so the best I could. I'm trying to make sure that the blades are straight and they're not like bending down. I mean, this one looks a bit suspicious, but if I find it weird or something, I'll just bend it a little bit more later on. So I'm going to plop this fan on the floor and we're going to clean it up and paint it up. Okay guys, so I have now disassembled the fan and plopped it on the floor like I said I would. So let's go ahead and clean it up and then paint it. Okay guys, so now the fan is cleaned up and it looks pretty good. I got the bottom of the blades too, or the top blades, whatever. I mean, it's the bottom blade right now because of how it's positioned. The motor's all cleaned, and even better, I screwed back the switch housing on, so it's not going to be dangling anymore. Oh, I forgot the pull chain. Gotta wipe that down real quick. Hold on, let me wipe it down. A little bit more. Come on. There we go. There you go. Now the pull chain's also clean. So the motor housing looks pretty good. It looks like a generic Littleton. And we are going to paint it in this finish that I chose. So instead of the usual brushed nickel finish, I'm gonna go with the black finish and see how this looks for this fan. Because this fan, guys, kind of reminds me of like a bowling alley fan in a way. So I kind of want to paint it black and see how it comes out. So I'm gonna paint first the blades, and then the motor housing, and then the motor itself. So I'll see you guys there when I'm done with the blades. So this is how the blades turned out. Not too bad. Next is the motor housing. Oh, look at that. Not bad. Next is the motor, which means look on this so I don't damage it. Okay, guys, so this is how the motor turned out. Couldn't talk there. It's not that bad. I removed the old plug that connected the old light kit, by the way, so I could put the new light kit in. And I'm also going to give this fan a new capacitor, which I forgot to say. So let me get the new capacitor. So I'm gonna unwire the capacitor right now by doing a little bit of that, and then this, and then I'm unwiring it, and then I'm gonna pull it out right now. And there you go. The capacitor has been pulled out, and this one's a bad capacitor, so I'm gonna put a new capacitor in because you guys saw how slow it ran. I could not speak. My English is really bad right now. Whoopsies. And there's the light kit. I broke it down so there's more space in this box for when I restore fans in the future. Because I'm going to make some money off of the scrap metal and scrap glass and scrap stuff. So, now we're going to put the new capacitor in. Alright guys, I put the new capacitor in. It's even all shiny, so it's all nice and fancy. So now we're going to put the switch cap back on right now, like this. And then we are going to... Actually, no, wait. We got to put the new light kit on, so... Other way around. Let me get the light... Let me get the light kit that I got for this fan. Okay, guys. So since I think this is a bowling alley fan, I got the Kenmore Severe Light Kit. The same one that goes into Benson's. So uh, here it is, and I'm going to put it on the fan. Whoops, I forgot to paint the reverse switch. I'll get that in a second. But I'm gonna put this light kit on, and I'm gonna paint that reverse switch. Okay, guys, I gotta actually wait for the light kit, because if I put this light kit on right now, it's gonna be very hard for me to put the motor housing on. So let's wait for the light kit. So I'm gonna go outside and install it actually. Of course, when it's all done drying, and then after that, we're going to test it and make sure this thing works like a charm and not fail and not be sad and depressing and a sad fan like it was before. Okay, guys, so I'm outside now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the motor housing right now correctly. There you go. Make sure. Alright, looks good. The next step is going to be the blade, so I'm going to do the one blade, two blade move again, and then we'll be there. One blade installed, two blades installed, three blades installed, four blades installed. Alright, guys, now that we got the blades up and installed, we are going to put on the light kit. So we are going to make sure it doesn't hit the pull chain switch. And I need to wire it up actually, guys. So let me wire this light kit up real quick and put it in a position where it's not going to hit the pull chain switch all the time. The fan one. Um, the fan pull chain switch. Alright, guys. Let me wire this thing up for a second and I'll be right back. The light kit has been wired up, so now all we got to do is put it up. And there we go. Let's go and test it. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and test it right now. Guys, the light kit's not working. Okay, I gotta see what's wrong. Okay, guys, so I found out what was wrong. When I put the light kit up and installed it, it looks like one of the wires came loose and came out of the pull chain switch to the light kit, so that's why it wasn't working. But now I fixed it, so let's see if it works now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Light works, and should the fan be working? Let's see. Yup, fan is working. Let's put it on high because I put a new capacitor in it. You can already tell it's going a lot faster. It does wobble, I think, a little bit now still, for real. Sadly. Oh, yeah, it's still a little bit wobbly. But you can get a balancing kit on it, I guess. But I think it looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit wobbly, but it's pretty good looking. I think it just gotta, like, tighten it up more up there, and then it'll be fine. Because I just installed it to demonstrate it. Turn this light kit off. I think it looks pretty good. Just ignore the wobble. The blades are... they're not the straightest in the world, but they are better than they were before. I'll tell you that much. They were better than before because it was all blender-like. Put this thing in a freaking giant tub and then it'd be a blender if you put it on high. Okay, I'm going to try to put this fan on medium. If I can reach the chain. There you go. So yeah, apart from the wobble, all I gotta do for the wobble, guys, is make sure it's tight and then put a bouncy kit on it, and then you're good. But the fan goes pretty fast, it blows a lot of air. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it didn't do last time when I had a back capacitor. Now there is one blade that looks like it's slightly off center. But that's an easy fix. And it looks pretty nice, so... Why does it have a seizure every time I pull the chain? I guess it's just because... You know, I didn't install it all the way to the tightness. It's not gonna fall, don't worry, I made sure. And then low. If I can get the chain, come on. There you go. Let's get a top shot of this fan. Yep, there you go, top shot. It's all black in paint. Even the sticker's painted now. You all can see that. I think it looks pretty good, and I like this fan a lot, and I will give it to one of you guys. I'm gonna pick one of you guys, okay? Please don't get mad if you don't get this fan, okay? One of you guys, you have to have a computer, please, because if you don't have a computer, then you can't test this fan out, you know, so, yeah. We'll see who wins this fan. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, please. And Ian is out.